Alright, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. It is good to be back here Monday morning, and nothing's better than waking up into seeing some action, right? What action we had this morning. Look at this. GNPX, guys, up 270%. Ridiculous move here. I did catch a piece of that. I will go over my pre-market trade on GNPX. We also saw NVAX give some good opportunity this morning, as well as VIVE. So yeah, what a morning so far. There's gonna be some great opportunities today, and I have a game plan, and I'm ready to go and attack. Definitely think that we could have some nice trades on our hands today. But like I said, in the daily watch first, make sure you wait for the trade to come to you. Don't force, and just be patient. You know, better off to miss a play than to give in the FOMO and buy at a bad area, right? So, all right. Let's get into things here, guys. All right, so first off, we have here is GNPX. They did come out with FDA. Was it approval? FDA approval on I think it was lung therapy. I believe I read so many headlines this morning, but I believe this one was the for the lung was the lung cancer news here on GNPX. Did take a long on it, got long right around here, right around 71 cents here on GNPX, and I was taking profits here, 92, 93 cents here on GNPX. And I was having a discussion with someone in chat, and someone's like, oh, I could have, I should have still been holding it. It's at 130 right now. I don't mean that you only went out, right? These are just common you know thoughts, especially for maybe some intermediate or beginner traders, but you know, just be happy, right? Be happy. You didn't get greedy. You stuck to your targets. Went higher. Just tip your hat to it. Not gonna cash the bottom and tops every single move. It's just the reality of trading, right? I mean, no one's perfect. You're not gonna be able to, sell at the high day every single time. But just be happy, right? I mean, look at myself. I could have been up, 5, 6 grand, if I kept holding, but my plan on this was to sell near $1, right? $1 is a strong resistance line. I was thinking we get $1 magnet, and I could see some possible selling here. And it's an under $1 name. You guys know I'm not a big fan of these under $1 names. I think they're very tricky. They're much harder to trade, in my opinion. For me, I just don't have as great of a read on it. But this one, I saw the volume. I mean, this was doing huge baseline volume, huge overall volume. There was some massive bids, a big buyer here on the tape. So, I was ready, getting on this thing long early, and was just selling, at my target, right? I mean, I was risking, this 65 cents, so I was risking 7 cents. And I made, just about 21, 22 cents on the trade. So I met my target here on GNPX. Yes, it would have been nice to sell over $1, but is what it is. I stuck to my target. On an A plus setup, with A plus volume, with good price action. Yes, I'll hold a flyer. I'll hold some shares over for a bigger target because I know those stocks, that are A plus for me, they have potential to go much higher. So on those setups, that are A plus, yeah, I'm gonna look to hold it out a little bit longer because I know there's a high chance that it's gonna go higher than most people think. But for GMPX heading into the open, I did right. You can watch for a possible washout long on this thing. You can watch for this 105 to 95 cents area for a possible pullback for a washout long. To get long there, or you can wait for a wash trap and squeeze pattern. What I've been seeing a lot lately in this market, and side note, NVAX guys coming back up to $10. NVAX coming back up to $10. We could watch for a wash trap and squeeze pattern, and we could look for a possible, wave two, right? I mean, wave two has been extremely hot lately. We've been seeing a lot of these plays recently. You squeeze in the midday, so we could look for, a possible wave two here on GMPX. Personally, I won't be looking for a short on this one. The volume here is just too great. The catalyst is very good here, and we have a high insider ownership, right? We have 40% held by insiders, so that's a big number right there. Anything over 30% is a good number. All right, on GMPX, you can see it have some recent days, but we care about days that are probably going to be over 20 million. Think about it. See someone saying, "Oh, this day here, we're on a big fade." Yes, definitely, worth noting. But I mean, we're on pace for 20 million. So, Do we have any 20 million volume days? Doesn't look like it, right? Doesn't look like it. So we had one day, it did over 10 million, it did one fade, but you know, it's definitely on pace to do its highest volume here on GNPX. So that's worth keeping note, right? Worth keeping note. Alright, next we have NVAX. NVAX. Second top gainer here. You know, not going to count CSS. This is a buyout, so this is the second top gainer here on NVAX. Now this one, you know, a little sketchy, right? No news on it, but it did have a catalyst last week, so excuse me. A little sketchy seeing it, you know, pop up on the scan this morning. You know, I was watching it, and you know, this whole time I was looking for news. You know, I was looking for news. I was on Twitter, you know, searching, you know, Market Watch, Yahoo Finance, nothing. And I sort of come to life, say, running off speculation of, you know, the China flu. So, you know, I guess it was running off news from maybe last week. So, you know, spend a lot of time looking for that. Then by the time I saw it, started putting in some really good volume here, 92,000 on this one candle here. Was looking for pullbacks, but just didn't get it, right? Just didn't get it. You know, held above view up all morning. Didn't get that sub view up pullback that I would, you know, like to have seen. And it went up, hit $10. Some really great opportunities here if anyone caught it. You know, this is A plus in terms of volume and price action so far in the pre-market here on NVAX. So yeah, let me look at the statistics again, once again on this one. So 27%, so right out that cutoff number. You know, worth noting the short float is pretty high here, right around 22% on NVAX. Let's look at the daily chart here. Do we have any higher volume days? Well, we're doing a total 4 million. So once again, you know, we're probably going to be doing at least, you know, 15 million or more here on NVAX. So yeah, nope, doesn't look like we've done anything that large here on NVAX. So another one, going to be doing some all-time high volume here on NVAX. So another one, you know, if this thing retraps, if this thing retraps here on NVAX, could look to get long. Always got to map out our lines. On my other screen, I have my lines mapped up. So I'm going to have an $8 line mapped here. And I'd probably say backside would be below 750. So if we crack 750, I would say at the backside, you know, below that, all longs will be underwater. You could see continue fade back on down. And I would say the closest line we have here is going to be $9. You know, if we want, we could map up, you know, this 850 area too. We could map up this 850. So 850, $8, 750. I know these are wrong. It's hard to get it exactly, but you guys know what I mean. 850, $8, 750, $9. So a lot of whole half dollars on this one. And then we have pre-market highs, you know, right around, you know, this 10-15-ish area on NVAX. You know, I am open to shorting this thing too. I did take some borrows. You know, if it sets up right. I mean, I'm a little bit more long bias on it, but if it sets up correctly, you know, I could look for a possible short on it. But definitely a little bit more long bias on it. And, you know, just based off the volume and price action so far, obviously that can change into the open here. But yeah, ideally this thing, you know, comes down to one of our lines, you know, traps a little bit more, and then reclaims and goes. So definitely look for, you know, a nice little short trap here to get long. And what else do we have? We have two more on the watch list. VIVE. VIVE, guys, this is on the toxic ticker list on VIVE. You guys can see here. Sorry, guys, throat's a little bit sore this morning. Yeah, so VIVE here. Huge history of fading. You guys can see tons of gap ups here on high volume. Look at this, guys. $9 to $5. You know, look at this. $3 to 85 cents. This thing had I think this is the day had a midday offering, which I was talking about in the watch list. So, guys, this is a big turd here on VIVE. Big history of fading. You know, tons of dilution here on VIVE. But at the same time, guys, it is a very low float stock here. A little bit heavier, right? A little bit heavier, though, for a low float stock. But this is something to keep note of. The short float is 74%. So some similar statistics to what? CEI, right? Similar statistics to CEI. With the high short float on 2,000%. 3 million in float. So on VIV, I did reserve some borrows here. I took about 5,000 shares. I reserved. Another one where I gotta let the trade come to me. Higher the better here on VIVE. We're waiting for the right opportunity to look for a possible short here. If we're pumping out some crazy volume here, and it just looks super strong, price action's great. I'll definitely take a step back and probably avoid, but I definitely think this one could give us a really good short opportunity today, as long as the chart sets up and the volume's not too crazy here, right? I mean, if we start rotating the float here and multiple times and look strong, I'll avoid it, but definitely like this one for a possible short opportunity this morning. I think we could see under $1. I think this thing could go red on the day. I've seen these ones on the toxic ticker list. They love to go red. They love to go a lot lower than you think. So, on these setups, this is an A+ short setup for me. I'll definitely be looking to hold this one a little bit longer for some more fade. All right. Got one more left. Last one's going to be IMBI. IMBI, you can see gap down. Had a nice day one move here, so we'll be looking for the the day two bag holder short here on IMBI. Oh, we're at 407. Dang. Yeah, we're at 407 here. Want it around 450, 475. So if we get a morning pop here on low volume, I could look to get short here into this 450, 460, 470 area if we get it. I mean, this setup recently is just not getting that pop. So what I've been doing is to save money here. I've been waiting. If it gets a pop, I'll take the borrows, right? Because a lot of time I've probably spent thousands of dollars on this setup, and we don't even get the freaking pop. So I'll take the gamble, take the risk that if it pops, I don't get the borrows. So be it. But I'm done wasting a lot of money on the setup. So if you get the pop, borrows are still there, I'll take it. If not, and the borrows are gone, I'm totally fine. Because I'm tired of spending a lot of money on the setup and just don't get that morning pop. Alright, that's it for the morning watch list here. You guys know my game plan. You guys know what I'm looking for. I hope you guys have your own game plan. And you guys are ready to go for this day. We got 7 minutes. We open on up here. Definitely excited. I think we have some great opportunity this morning. Sterling, it's actually Alex's birthday was yesterday, not mine, but I'll tell Alex you wish him a happy birthday. Let's see, have you been in a trade this morning? Yeah. You guys should all be here 9:10. Not calling you out or anything, but try to get here on time, guys. 9:10. I start going on the mic. Yeah, I did take a trade. I took GNPX this morning. I got long 72 cents, 71 cents, and was selling 92.93 on GNPX. So I made about made about $1,000 there on GNPX. Alright, so let's see here. For what's it called? Let me see. No, it's funny. I was just saying, guys. This I hate stock twits. I mean, whatever. It's good. I mean, I like it for like, I hold, workhorse a few long term plays. It's good to look at it for that, but like, for day trading, it's annoying. A lot of trolls, and I shouldn't even be doing this, but you know, I keep getting called out for being a paper trader, which guys, I'm clearly not. For the noob who called me out over the weekend on stock twits, and I told you guys I trade between 40,000 to 100,000. I'm not trading, $500,000. I'm not trading $1,000,000. This is where I feel comfortable, right? Could I have more on my account? Yes, but this is where I feel comfortable. I trade around 4 to 8,000 shares. Average. Sometimes I'll take lower. I'll take 2,000. Right? But I want to show that new. Here, guys. Here's my equity. How much I made on the day. Unrealized, have a few positions swinging. So yeah, just want to show you guys. It's probably the last time I'm going to do this because it's getting annoying. But just wanted to show that noob there that I'm not paper trading. This is real money, real trading. I try not to even talk in terms of P&L and money because I just think it gets to your head too much. What's more important, guys? The setup. I always preach that, but I'm just tired of these freaking noobs on stock twits, always calling me out, right? So, yeah, I'm sure they'll still say that's fake somehow. But, yeah, I'm sorry, Dreambox. I didn't want to do that, Dreambox, but just tired of it. Just tired of it, and just wanted to prove who said it's wrong. All right, guys, just wanted to get that out of the way. So 3 minutes left. We open on up here. Let's all lock in. You guys know what I'm looking at. No FOMO. Wait for your setups. Be patient. Let the trade to come to you. Remember, you make money waiting, not trading. Something that we like to preach here at Velocity. Oh, how did the shipping stocks do? Yeah, the shipping stocks. They didn't run this year. Hunter. I made a little bit of money on CTRM. But this was the first year. 2019 was the first year shippers didn't run. We had this one day here. I was swinging it. 250s, 260s, and hit a high of 528 there, and just didn't get that run that I was looking for on them. So wasn't the best year for shippers. We'll see next year. All right, guys, we have 2 minutes. We open on up here. 2 minutes. We open on up here. Let me throw up the new scanners and let's get ready for this day. Good morning, Omar. Definitely excited for this day, guys. I think we have some really good opportunity this morning here. Top watches out of the gate. It's going to be for me is going to be watching a few names, right? Going to be watching a few names here. Let me throw up one more scanner. I'm going to put NVAX on the bottom, level 2. Put NVAX on the bottom, level 2. So we have 4 stocks on watch this morning. Good morning, Lavinia. Good to see you back. Great to see you back. Hunter, I'm 20. Gonna be 21 very soon. Alright, guys, let's lock in here. Alright guys, the market is open here. So let's see here. So the higher the better there on VIVE. Like to see the higher the better there. NVAX coming on down here. GNPX coming on down here a little bit too. Alright, so I'd like to see the high, yeah, like I said, higher the better there on VIVE. NVAX coming on down pretty hard here. NVAX coming down pretty hard here. Your next line we have, like I said, guys, 850 area. That 850 area on NVAX. We mapped out our lines. I guess they, I think I might have did it on E-Trade. So it came down right to that 850 line that we had mapped up in the pre-market. We have $8. And we have the backside is going to be below 750. Nice, guys. There's GNPX right off the watch list, right? If you look at the watch list, guys, I said watch for a dip. Right at $1 to 95 cents for a washout long on GNPX. Perfect. Perfect washout long there on GNPX. Just wasn't watching at the moment. A lot of stocks on watch. Just keeping a close eye on VIVE. A really nice one there on GNPX. Very nice. And NVAX, guys, just bleeding out here. NVAX coming down hard here. Anyone take that on GNPX? Anyone take that on GNPX? Let me know. Alright, so here we go on VIVE. Like I said, the higher the better. NVAX trying to bounce off $8. Still not, still open on NVAX, guys. Hasn't cracked that backside line yet. Pretty big sell-off out of the gates, but still in play until our backside line cracks. There's still some opportunity there on NVAX. Right now, the hot play of the day is GNPX. Is the hot play of the day right now. Getting in here would be a little bit chasey. We had an opportunity there at that washout long, right at $1. There's VIVE, guys. There's VIVE squeezing a little bit here. Squeezing a little bit here on VIVE. Nice VIV, guys. I did get some there. Nice VIV. Very nice. Huge one, guys. Did get there. Did get some there on that pop on VIVE. Got some at 153. Holding 5,000 shares. And I'm holding this one, guys. I'm holding this one. I think we could see under $1 today on VIVE. Right off the game plan. Right off the morning watch list, guys. All you're doing is just doing your research here, guys. Doing your due diligence. That's it here, guys, on VIVE. So right now, up almost 900 bucks here on VIV. Gonna, like I said, gonna be holding this one. Gonna be holding this one. All right. So nice one right there. And I'll show you guys the charts, executions, all that good stuff. All right, let's see. NVAX. Yep, that's a death candle right there, Mo. The death candle. Once we pull 125, we should be seeing even lower. Don't sleep on NVAX, guys. Do not sleep on this one on NVAX. How's GNPX looking? GNPX, nice bounce off VWAP. So 11 million shares already traded here on GNPX. So 11 million shares already traded there on GNPX. If you guys are enjoying the stream, drop a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And a heads up, for anyone who was expecting the announcement to be made yesterday, for anyone who missed it, we postponed the announcement to January 26th. So in 5 days from today, we will be making that announcement. So guys, higher low right there, guys, on NVX. NVX making a higher low. Kind of a crucial area here on NVX. We've been seeing this a lot. This early morning move had been stuffing recently. And then we've been getting that wave too. So let's see what's going to happen here on NVAX. $9 will be that reclaim area for a trigger for a move on up here. So keep a close eye on NVAX here. You guys want to risk that lower wick? What do we have, like that 835 area? So that could be your level of risk if you guys like it right here on NVAX. Or if you want to play it safe, wait for the $9 base and reclaim. Like I said, guys, no hints for the announcement. You guys will see in 5 days. So stay tuned. Alright, so right now GNPX retesting the highs, NVAX Testing view up. So big area right here, NVAX. Big area right here. Alright guys, GNPX right at 150. Alright. GNPX testing 150. Coming on up. Make sure you guys are playing your lines. My lines may be different from yours, but just make sure you're playing a set level of support as your risk. So a little trouble here, guys. A little trouble here on NVAX at VWAP. Alright guys, it's GNPX right at 150, and there we go guys, GNPX. Over 150 now, new high a day. So we called it guys, we called it here on GNPX. Let's see how much higher this thing could go. Sorry to hear about that, Clint. I know Robinhood has had some issues in the past. Wouldn't recommend it as a broker to day trade on Robinhood. Just my opinion. And there's NVAX. NVAX coming back on down here. So like I said, this first attempt at VWAP lately have been doing this, right? We've been getting stuffed at VWAP, and then right around the midday we've been getting back over it. So NVAX definitely worth a watch, guys, for a possible wave 2 here. If we hold above the front side, there's a chance here that we could make that wave 2 move like we saw on SNCA. Was that Friday? So you keep that on watch. GNPX up 300% now. Good job, Mo. Great job studying up. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. NVAX right back down to 8. So also a part of trading is knowing the market conditions, right? I mean, what was it? Maybe 3 months ago, right? NVAX, we make this move right around 940, 945. It's a squeezer, right? But now, January's market, it's been happening later in the day. So always keep note of the market conditions. Always study the top gainers, top gappers, and see what are they doing, on the day. Are they fading? Are they trapping midday? Are they going on quick gap and goes? So it's good to study, what are these plays doing in the current market? Because in 2 months from now, this could be squeezing now, and we could get a bunch of these plays that are now squeezing. So always keep up to date, what's going on in the current market. All right, VIVE slowly coming on up here. Slowly coming on up here to 140. Still holding this thing on the short side on VIVE. Let you guys know if I break even on it. Didn't reach my target yet on VIVE, so I'm not gonna look to take profits early because I'm a little nervous. I have a plan in place. I have a thesis here on VIVE. Just because it's slowly curling on up, I'm not gonna get emotional and be like, "Oh, let me take my 10 cents here. I'm up $500. Let me cover." No, that's not how you trade, guys. You wait for your targets. Once your targets are met, then look to take profit. And that's just how I like to trade. People may trade differently, but that's just how I like to trade. It's GNPX. GNPX being a beast this morning, guys. Look at this volume on GNPX. Already 18 million shares traded here. Being an absolute monster here. Man, I had this thing at 72 cents. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow, Russell, big time, man. Out at 150 from 108. Congrats to you, man. That's a huge trade right there. It's a huge one. Alright, let's see. GNPX doing its thing. NVAX still holding on up here. VIVE coming back on down to 130 here. So yeah, not missing anything at the moment. GNPX definitely the play of the day for the long side. We'll see if we can get the VIVE fade that we want here. Great Monday morning so far. Lots of action, lots of opportunities so far this morning. Great sign for the rest of the week. And NVC. Or just a light volume halt here on NNVC. Alright, we can give it a look if it starts, doing some better volume. Alright, there's 160s on GNPX. 160s now. Back over 160 here. So I'd like to see VIVE, crack this 125 area by like maybe 10-15, 10-20 the latest. I don't like holding, these shorts, really past that time. That's when we get those liquidity traps. So I'd like to see it, happen in the next maybe 20-25 minutes here on VIVE. NVAX trying again here on NVAX. Yeah, George, the tape has been crazy on this one on GNPX. The tape has been crazy on this one. 20 million shares traded already. Ridiculous here on GNPX. Just wasn't focused on it there. I had that written out. And you guys go back and look at the watch list. I said look for a washout long right out of the gates here. I just didn't have it on watch. I was just watching so many plays. A lot of plays this morning. Is GNPX halted on the downside now? GNPX? Yeah, look at that. What happened there, GNPX? Was it just a volatility all to the downside, or was it what's going on there on GNPX? So what was it, guys? Was the volatility halt? Was it an offering? What happened here on GNPX? Alright, LUDP, okay. Alright, so LUDP, so wasn't a an offering or anything like that. We usually don't see offerings this early, right? If we're gonna get an offering, it's usually gonna happen later in the day. Or even in the pre-market or after hours. So yeah, I hope no one got too greedy here on GNPX. If you got in, these lower entries. Definitely expecting, some sort of gap down here on GNPX. Yep, good point there, Jason. Yep. You do see a lot of, halts happen a lot easier for $1 names, right? FCEL, nice. Yeah, I believe someone called that on FCEL earlier, right? I thought I saw someone throw that name out there. Yeah, nice move here in FCEL. Multi-day mover. Alright guys, NNVC, this open on up and get re-halted again there at NNVC. Let me see. So NNVC here, what was that, 95,000? So 95,000 for volume on the day here. Halted down for the third time here at NNVC. So we'll just keep keep that one on radar on NNVC. NVAX still in play, has yet to crack yet. Has yet to crack there on NVAX. VIVE just waiting for this thing to crack that 125 area. If we crack 125, definitely think we could see back towards $1 there on VIVE. GNPX halt on the downside. We'll see how this thing looks on resumption here. We'll see if this kills momentum, or see if it still wants to hold on up here. Yeah, I don't know if that will apply this time. Yeah, definitely could. Sterling, usually it's on the more active plays. Alright guys, GNPX unhalted here. We are open here. You see we did get a gap down here. Back at 130. We'll see if this kills momentum, scares some longs out, or it's still going to fight here and hold up on GNPX. Alright, so far reacting pretty strongly here. Didn't get any sort of down momentum at the moment. Did get a little bit of a gap down, but you can see it right back up now to 140 here on GNPX. We'll see if it continue to hold on up here. Jeremy, go check out our options channel, man. We have an options channel. Jimmy and Alex are streaming live options trading. Just go look at our Velocity Lifestyle channel, and you could ask Alex and Jimmy. I'm sure they'll be happy to answer that question for you. For anyone new watching the stream this morning, we do have a free Discord chat. Links down below in the description. So check out our Discord chat, over 2,000 plus traders. And we do this live every single day, Monday through Friday. We do small caps and options. Alright, here comes NVAX. Trying again here. Coming up to 850. We'll see. Come on, VIVE. Let's get this crack. Let's get this crack here on VIVE. Got to crack 125 here. Definitely feels like they're just kind of setting up, just creating liquidity here to dump into. And that's been the game every single gap up. Gap it up, create liquidity, and then dump into that liquidity here on VIVE. I mean, that's what I've been doing every single time on these gap ups. That's why it's on the toxic ticker list. And that's why I'm short right here. Obviously, I could be wrong. It could, go back up to 150. But what am I doing? I'm just playing the odds, sticking to my setups. And like I said, I'm waiting for a lower target here on VIVE. I think it's going to go much lower. And here we go, guys. New low of day right here on VIVE. And side note, NNVC is unhalted here. NNVC unhalted here. And halted again. Wow, NNVC. Look at this. Halted again. 4th time in a row now on NNVC. What is going on here? You guys see any news here on NNVC? Any news here? What is going on here? Just the Holt Fest here on NNVC. Where did give me 1 second here, sorry guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna look. I locked in half there on VIV. Locked in half. Still holding 1/2 of my position here on VIVE, but I did lock in half. So locked in 1/2 here from a short. Had a 150 average here on VIVE. We'll post that chart, executions, P&L if you guys want to see in Discord chat once I end the live stream here. Alright, so right now, if I'm looking for a possible another trade, it'd probably be NVAX, right? If NVAX could set up, maybe around 11:30 in the midday, reclaims that $9 area, I think that could be my possible next trade, if I'm looking for anything. GNPX, just, like I said, not the biggest fan of these $1 stocks either. If I would have traded it, it probably would have been that washout out of the gates. At a nice, level there with a set risk. Getting in here, just not liking it. Other than that, and then VC, that other play, the Holt Fest play, just don't like getting involved with Holt Fest. And obviously, this thing's at the top. Don't want to be buying at the top. And that's really it. So I mean, NVAX, you know, if you could set up, you know, sometime today, I could definitely look for a you know, long here on NVAX. And for VIV, just gonna be patient with my rest of my shares, right? Just wanna be patient. You know, covered some into that the lower day breakdown. You know, locked in. You know, $600, around $600 there on that cover, and now the rest I'm just being patient with. Just always smart guys to lock in along the way, especially as you start, you know, meeting your R's. You know, I was risking 10 cents here. You guys can do the math. Covered up there into that lower day breakdown. And here it comes down NVAX. NVAX coming down to the lows here. We're not going to get an opportunity here on NVAX. We'll see. Coming down to our $8 line. So what time? We got 10:06 here. NMVC unhalted here. Let's see the tape here. I want to see the tape here. Hopefully I get it before it rehalts. Let's see here. NMVC. My God, another halt here. Holy jeez. NMVC here. Not like to curse on stream, but damn, I mean, this was crazy here. From $3 to 7. Man, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of... Oh, you guys gotta help me out with this one. Guys, what was that play that, you know, with the ticker... It was with an I. Started with an I. What was it? Was it ITRM? I believe. Was it ITRM? Was it? Let me see. I think it was ITRM. Man, this was... Cause I caught this one. I mean, no, it wasn't ITRM. Forgot the ticker name. It was with an I. It just went from like $2 to 50 in one day. Just kept on rehalting. You guys know what ticker I'm talking about with an I? No, it wasn't IC. No, it was an INPX. I think it was Jason. Good one. Good memory, Jason. I think it was IT. ITME. Let me see. No, I don't think it was this one. No, it wasn't that. Man, none of you guys remember? IMTE was... That sounds familiar. IMTE. It definitely sounds familiar. I think it was. I guess... Would they, like, delist or something? Or was the chart just acting funny? Oh, here we go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this was it. Right here. Yep. This day here. IMTE. One of the craziest moves I've seen in one day, for sure. $2 to 41 bucks. If you guys go back and look, this play was insane. This play was absolutely insane. I remember watching this thing. What was it, 2 million shares? What are we doing here? 100,000? Yeah, this definitely feels a little bit similar to IMT. I'm not saying this is going to 40 bucks, but how crazy would that be? That was a fun day though, IMT. Remember that run. Yeah, a little bit different. You know, IMT definitely reminds me of NNVC, just how thin it is and how easy it halts. BNGO, yeah, I see what you're saying by like all the halts, but like IMT definitely feels a lot like NNVC. That's just how I think when I'm trading. I like to look for similarities in stocks. So that's just like the first ticker that came into my head. IGCC. Man, what's going on today, guys? Lots of plays this morning. Look at this. IGCC, light volume, low flow play. GNPX up 300%. What a morning. I mean, it's been a lot of opportunity this morning. A lot of plays. And you guys want to be careful. You know, it gets a little overwhelming. You make sure you're taking good quality setups. Don't start forcing and, jumping into random stuff. I'm going to be avoiding NNVC. I'm just watching out of curiosity. Definitely interesting to watch. Right now, just sticking to my A+ setups. Sitting in VIVE on the short side. This is an A+ short setup for me. Took GNPX pre-market long. That was A+. That was an A+, excuse me, but in terms of volume, price action was A+. And yeah, you guys can see. Fun morning so far. Jeremy, just head over to options, man. Head over to options. I'm sure Jimmy and Alex would love to answer your questions. If you want, I'll send the link. If you want to go check it out. Yeah, so go check out that, Jimmy. Jeremy. Check that out. And if you guys are enjoying the live stream, drop a thumbs up. What do we got? 214 of you guys. Get to like 70 likes. That would be great. Appreciate it. And if you guys haven't already, join our Discord chat. Shoot us a follow on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We got all of our links posted. The Nightbot's posting those links. And as I said earlier, guys, big announcement coming this Sunday, January 26th. Stay tuned. Velocity Trading will be making its biggest announcement ever. So make sure you guys are, ready for that. Yeah, and give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, apologize about that. Someone was at the door. What was this? So many people coming to my door. Let's see. NVAX, right near the backside line, guys. Right near the backside line. 750 is that backside line. We'll see if we get some sort of bounce here on NVAX. Appreciate it, guys. 59 thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Alright. So we got 10:15 right now. GNPX still just holding on up here. You can see volume is slowly dying out a little bit. It happens. As we get closer to lunch hours, volume and liquidity slowly dies on out. Still holding trend though here on GNPX, but definitely volume slowly decreasing. NNVC, the crazy play of the day. Big Holt Fest here. And look at this, ICCC. Weird ticker name, a lot of C's. ICCC. At $8 here. At $8 here on ICC. NNVC. Still halted. Still halted there. How do you choose your backside line? I just look at the chart and to see like where all longs be underwater, right? And that could adjust as you head into the market open. But I had mine at 750. Look, this area here. Seeing that all longs will probably be bagged here right under 750. And sometimes you want to adjust it a little bit. A lot of times you'll see manipulators like to crack it a little bit. That first line you may think it's backside, but really the next one is where they'll save it. So that's why I put it sometimes a little bit lower, maybe the next line below of what maybe the normal person would think will be backside. And look at that, what GNPX halted. Wow, look at that GNPX. Man, so much going on this morning, guys. So much going on this morning. Let's see. Do you find Vive dangerous now? Nah, I don't really find Vive dangerous. It's a toxic ticker. Look at the history of each gap up. Look at the tape. It's pretty heavy. It's definitely possible that it could come back on up, but I have a stop in place, right? I have a stop, and I already locked in some money. I already locked in some gains. I'm locked in $600, and if it comes back on up, I'll probably have a profit stop on this one. Now it's coming near 1030. So I'll probably have a profit stop on it. So if it ever got back above like 140, if it ever got over 140, I'll just cover the rest, for whatever that will be, $350. So NNVC unhalted here and halted to the downside now. It looks like it. So I don't know how people trade these. I really don't. I don't know how people trade these. What I call these plays are lottos, right? This is a lotto. You want to go play a lotto ticket? Hop in NNVC. But that's obviously not what we're here to do. We're here to take, we're here to trade with edge. You want to be the house. If you want to be the house, right? You want to have the odds in your favor. And NNVC is a 50-50 lotto ticket, right? I'm not here to play 50-50s. I'm here to play 70-30s. Here to play 70-30s, here to play 80-20s. I'm not here to play 50-50s. This is a 50-50. Even at this point, it's probably even lower than 50-50 because you're buying at the top. Getting in here, maybe 50-50, but I don't know how people play these. I really don't. Scanners are active this morning, right, guys? A lot of plays on the scanners. Another toxic ticker, AIM. Another toxic ticker here. This isn't on the list yet, AIM, but, if we get another one of these gaps, why can't I even see the data here? But AIM is on the list, guys. This one may get on the list very soon here on AIM. This is a tox. Look at this chart. What am I looking at here, right? Just a big bag holder chart here on AIM. Could be seeing it added to the toxic ticker list very soon. And here's Vive doing Vive things, right? Doing Vive things here. Going down. There's a still a big bid there, guys, on NVAX. Still a bidder there. Just saw a 50K bidder there. Right at that backside line. And this is the same exact setup we've seen this whole week. They come right to the backside line and just rock it up. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Not a bad risk reward either. If you're playing that 750 area, getting in, if you get like 770, risk 20 cents. Possibly see back over 9. It is a little risky. Look at the chart. It's downtrending, putting in lower highs. But at the same time, this is the same exact setup we've seen, a bunch of times. They come right to that backside line and then straight back up. OBLN patent news. Yeah, OBLN doesn't do anything anymore. I think gaps up all the time. It doesn't even do anything. But if it catches some momentum, I'll look at it. Hey Nick, my phone and TV have different screens. CTRM top screen isn't displayed on my Fire Stick. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not watching CTRM. I don't think anyone's really watching CTRM, to be honest. GNPX new highs. Wow, GNPX. Monster play here in GNPX. You guys see, guys, and each time it comes on down the VWAP, buying wicks. You guys see these wicks. Study these wicks, guys. You see these lower wicks. Someone is buying the dip, right? Someone is buying the dip. And guys, just because I'm not trading GNPX doesn't mean you shouldn't be. It blows my mind. I get DMs sometimes saying, Nick, how come you didn't trade this stock today? I didn't trade it. Like, dude, just because I didn't trade doesn't mean you can't trade it. Go and attack. Be your own trader here. Don't just follow me. That's not why I do the live stream. So you guys follow what I'm trading. There'll be days where I'm not trading the top gainer, right? Like today, GNPX, great play, nothing against it, right? I was just in a different play. I'm in VIV. Look at this, nice fader so far today. Nice, quiet, easy, low stress play here on VIVE. You don't have to be in every single trade. Yeah, I agree, Richard. I think that downside halt definitely caught a lot of people, Richard. I think people saw that downside halt and they thought it was dead. Because a lot of times, we do see a downside halt. It does kill a lot of momentum. So I could see a lot of shorts got fooled by that. Let's see NURO for a swing. Let me check it out. I've been liking swinging lately. I'm not really seeing anything as far as the daily here. It's not a good looking daily. Maybe something in the fundamentals or some sort of upcoming catalyst or something. But as far as the daily, I'm not really loving that daily. Let's see, how's ALRN looking? ALRN, waiting for this big day on ALRN. Looking like on the workhorse, 325. All right. There we go. Some new lows there on Vive, VIVE. GNPX continuing to beast. Yeah, guys, looks like we're not going to get that NVAX long today. Looks like we're going to be cracking the backside line here on NVAX. Did anyone take the Vive short with me? Anyone take VIV short side today? Any of you shorters? 116s now. Very nice play here off 150. Let me know if anyone took that. Let me know. I'd like to see my good short sellers. You know, I know we have a lot of long traders in here, but I'd like to see my good short sellers like Preston, Dennis. I know shorts a little bit. Let's see. Center point I borrows on Vive. Yeah, you know, you need a good broker to, you know, need a good, clearing firm. You know, a lot of these penny stocks, you're not gonna have shares to borrow on, you know, like E-Trade or Ameritrade. You know, I can't really tell you, you know, where to get in. I mean, that's totally up to you. But if I was looking for a trade here on GNPX, and where would I be looking for? I mean, I would probably wait for it to, you know, come back below view up. You know, maybe ever get back down to like 125, 120, but you know, I wouldn't be a buyer up here at 160s. But hey, play your own lines, guys. I mean, that's just me. I mean, you know, if you like the 150 line, you think 150 is gonna hold, play 150, right? If you think 125, play 125, right? Yeah, I saw that Sterling. You know, GNPX had a lot of, you know, same thing at center point. Borrows are really cheap borrows. Straight sell fest here in NVAX. And that's why we wait for your confirmations, right? I mean, this thing never put in a higher low, right? Did here once. I could see someone got caught here long, but never put in a higher low. Never put in a higher low. Continuing to make lower highs. Never reclaimed our area we wanted. We wanted that $9 reclaim. Was never able to reclaim 9. Just a straight sell fest. I'm sure someone unloading shares this morning here on NVAX. And it was sketch, right? We didn't even have any news. It was running from last week's news, supposedly. Alright, so with NVAX cracking, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting involved with anything else. We'll be watching GNPX. What time is it? 10:30? So right now, if you guys have any questions for me, you know, I'll take some questions right now. You guys have any questions for me? Questions about my VIVE short, my GNPX long in the pre-market? Feel free to ask any single questions you guys have. As long as it's not like too personal, I'll answer anything. Let's see GNPX. Let's see. Do you always long on pre-market? Nah. You know, I'll look the long. I've longed here. I long during the day. I do take a lot of pre-market longs, but I'll definitely long during the day. 100%. Just lately, there's been a lot of good opportunity in the pre-market. I mean, I mean, just look at GNPX pre-market. You know, look at NVAX pre-market. I mean, look at the range too. I mean, this is good range, and there's volume and liquidity here too. So I mean, look at it, $6 to $10 in the pre-market. I mean, GNPX pre-market. It's not gonna load for some reason right here, but yeah, I'll definitely be looking. I'll definitely look for longs during the day. Do I trade differently pre-market? Yeah, obviously, you know, criteria and setups are different in the pre-market versus the regular market open. 100%. Seller refresh 171. All right. Sorry guys, just I think some people are home from work and school today. Let's see. Let's see. Seller refresh 171. I wasn't watching the tape, but I mean, this thing has been a soak fest here on GNPX. Been a soak fest there on GNPX. NVX. Yeah, technically, guys, this did not. I mean, fully crack. You know, it did. You know, let me explain this. You know, we've seen this happen. I'm not saying it's gonna go back up, but this did not. You know, officially. You know, confirm backside, right? I mean, it cracked 750, but it never retested and failed, right? We need that. We need to stay heavy on their backside, right? We see stocks that crack a little bit, maybe like 10, 20, 30 cents, and then immediately get saved. So didn't fully crack yet. I mean, we could get a bouncy ball here where it's just like some last covers and then it just recracks. I mean, that'll kind of confirm it. You know, if we recrack again, but I'm still being cautious on it. You know, I think the best bet here would be wait for that confirmation, right? Unless you guys really like it, I mean, you can just risk, you know, this bottom here, or risk that 750 line again. Yeah, I mean, like I said, GNPX has been a soak fest. I mean, every single dip's been getting bought up here. There's clearly a big buyer here on the tapes here on GNPX, excuse me. All right, what time is it? 10:30. All right, I just covered the rest of Vibe there. Covered the rest. 10:30, right? You know, I could definitely see it going lower, but I don't have the patience to hold. I'm sure, you know, it's gonna come back down even lower, but I don't really have the patience to, you know, sit here all day for 15 cents, right? I'm sorry. I don't have the patience here to sit for 15 cents. I still met a good risk reward on it. I was risking 7-8 cents, and I covered, you know, 119. I'm not good at math, but I'm sure that's a very high risk reward ratio right there that I met. All right, so all out of that one. NVAX, still gonna watch this one. Still gonna watch this one. So right now, swings at, you know, I think have upcoming potential for breakouts. CNET. I like CNET, guys. I am holding CNET here from 42. So I like CNET. Has a bit of a gap to fill here up to this, you know, 70 cent mark on CNET. And then ALRN. I'm in a little bit lower here on ALRN. I'm in, you know, like 50s here on ALRN, but I like ALRN for some upcoming potential as well. But all right, it's 10:35, guys. I'm probably gonna be giving it maybe another 10 minutes or so here. I'm pretty much done for my morning trading. Just keeping an eye on NVAX for a possible reversal. So just keeping this one on watch for a possible reversal. Thank you, Clint. Appreciate it. Won the for you. You know, I would have done the math myself, but thanks. So 4R, guys. I mean, that's great. A 4R trade. I mean, it's fantastic. You should always be looking for, you know, 2 or better, 2R or better. But I mean, if you could get a 3R or higher, I mean, that's fantastic. So what do we have? What's the VWAP now? 850 is VWAP now on NVAX. Reclaim our 850 line. You can see we had trouble here, trouble here. So watch that 850 line coming on up here. First, we need to get back over 8. There's $8 now, guys, on NVAX. So right back at $8. Right back at 8 there. Even a good scalp right there if anyone got in. Quick scalp right there on NVAX. I mean, volume is here, guys. I mean, look at the volume we're doing. We've done 20 million in volume so far on NVAX. 20 million shares traded here. How are the bars looking like on Trade Zero? How are the bars looking like on Trade Zero on NVAX? What was center point? Actually reserved. I forgot I even got borrows in this one this morning. Definitely borrows. Let me see how much they are. Alright, so 0.049. What happened? News came out on NVAX. Said news just came out on NVAX. Let's give it a look. Not really news. It just says, you know, shares of NVX rallied 60% in pre-market. All right, I guess it's saying, you know, what happened last week. They received fast track designation from Food and Drug Administration. Investors are paying close attention to spread of something in China. All right. So it's just kind of updating you what's going on here on NVAX. Wasn't like it was anything new. Yeah, if you could just post that in Discord chat, that'd be great, man. I just looked on Yahoo Finance. I didn't see anything. I just saw something from 6 hours ago. GNPX coming on down. NVAX consolidating. So yeah, NVAX probably, if I'm looking for another trade, guys, it's probably going to be an NVAX trade. You know, if it sets on up here. Just keeping an eye on it. I'd like to see if anyone could else find that news. I mean, I'm not seeing anything here, unless someone posted it here. So GNPX, guys, right back at 138 here. We'll see if it looks to hold up here. You see the bids refreshing there. You look at the bids refreshing here on GNPX at 140. NVAX right back at 8. Testing this $8 mark again here on NVAX. So just keeping a close eye on NVAX here, guys, coming on up here. Keeping a close eye on this one coming on up. So keeping a very close eye here on NVAX coming on up. Sorry if you guys hear any noise. My dogs are super loud. Let's see, NVAX. Alright, guys, NVAX. I may look for a small position here, just like 1,500 shares on NVAX. So I'm just keeping it a close watch right here. Just keeping this thing on close watch. It's kind of right around this time, guys, that we've been seeing, these plays, really start to, pick back up, Another one where it should have died, right? Crack backside line. Right back at 8. If we could start basing above 8 here, I definitely think we could see, back up to, 850s, 860s here on NVAX. So that's why I did take a position here on NVAX. So let's see, guys. 8 good base now. Definitely can make things interesting here on NVAX. Here we go, guys. There's 8 12s. So right here, holding a 796 position here on NVAX. And we're starting to go here, guys. Coming up to 820s now, NVAX. Coming up to 820s here on NVAX. Here we go. So eights are key, guys. Eights are key if we could start the base here, right? Definitely think we could at least retest this VWAP area, right? We could at least retest this VWAP area. So let's see, guys, if we get this, get this move coming on up here on NVAX. Looking for that trifecta. Already 2 for 2 on the day. It's my third trade here. Probably my final trade here on NVAX, to be honest. Got some things to do today. So I want to see in this pullback of 8 holds. This is key here. If we can hold this $8, if we hold $8 on this pullback, be a good sign, right? See if 8 holds. All right, let's see. Retesting 820s here. Sorry, guys, the noise. I apologize. My dog. He's a very thirsty dog here. All right, so coming back down to 8, we want to see 8 guys base. We want to see 8 continue to base. We'll make sure it's very nervous and uncomfortable. And that could set up really nice for a next leg coming on up shortly here on NVAX. You can see we just entered our our wave 2 now. We just crossed 1045, so this is the time where we've been seeing these wave 2 happen, right past that 1045 time frame. So let's see if we can get over 820. Come on, 820s. 820's got to clear here, guys. 820's having a lot of trouble here. Got to get over 820 here. You've yet to get over that 820 area. I like how we're still basing above 8, but you know, you got to take down these 820s coming on up here on NVAX. Look at that. Look at GNPX, guys. GNPX is right back at 150. Crazy, crazy play right there on GNPX all day. Come on, NVAX. Let's get one last go here. One last go here. It's trying, guys. It's trying, NVAX. Still fighting 8, but you know, 820's holding strong too. $37K bidder there at low 790s. Yeah, so we had the bidder still there, set low 790s. Let's see. Yeah, Mo probably probably like 780s, below 780. I'll stop out. I'm holding a 795 average, so give it a little room there. But like I said, we gotta clear 820s. We gotta clear 820s here. Like how we still had a bidder there on the tape, but 820's got to clear here for, you know, a possible move back on up. I mean, guys, look, we still have done, you know, 22 million shares traded here. You know, good volume on the day. You know, saved the backside line. We've got to continue to base over 8 here, and, you know, that 820's got to clear for, you know, a move on up here on NVAX. Here we go, guys. There's another test of 820. Let's see here. And there we go, guys. Over 820s. 820s starting to clear now. Let's see, guys. See if we get this volume start to creep back on in here. You must be seeing much higher. So let's see. Let's see if 820 is going to base and clear. We did break, but Mo, we want to see it start the base there. We're going to see the bid start to hold 820s like this. We want to see the bid start to hold 820s. That'll show a sign of strength here and that it wants to go higher. So once 820s really starts to hold on the bids, you can be seeing higher. Exactly, Mo. Exactly, right? We also got the VWAP right here, right around 840, Mo. So this is what we've been seeing in this market, right? This, you know, this wave 2 wash, trap, and squeeze pattern. And that's why I told you guys, if I'm taking another trade, it's gonna be on NVAX for a long. So whether this trade works out or not, I mean, it's still a good trade in my books. I mean, this is a pattern I like to play. And this is a pattern that's been working lately in this market. So guys, 11 o'clock, once I exit this trade, I'm going to end the stream. So once I exit the stream, I'm going to end the stream. Went on a little bit later for you guys because we got a good setup here. Come on, NVAX, let's do it. Let's do it. All we need is follow through, guys. All we need is follow through. It's setting up how we want it to. All we need is some follow through right here on NVAX. Appreciate it, Sterling. Thank you very much. I don't know what the hell's going on. Come on, let's break 20 here. Let's break some 20s. It's a battle right here, guys. The tape's a battle right here, you know, between 820s. Yep, green's a buy, red's a sell. First target, guys, will probably be 840s, 850s. You know, it's going to be first target. 840s, 850s. I may even take all depending on how the tape looks. So I may take all until, you know, 840s, 850s pop, depending on how the tape looks. And if I do stop out, I'll let you guys know. And here we go, guys. Here we go. It's another test. Let's see if we could, you know, see if we can see some 830s here on NVAX. Last time we popped over 820, came right back on down. But let's see if the bids could hold and indicate it wants higher, right? Here we go, guys. There's 830s. 830s now. 830s NVAX. Bid stepping in too. Sorry about the noise, guys. Dogs are just getting rowdy because I'm pretty late, right? So I just have to deal with it, guys. Usually once I get off, I take the dogs or do something with them. But I'm pretty late today, so you guys gotta deal with it. So make sure you guys are always taking along the way. Make sure you guys always take it along the way. But I'm liking what we're seeing so far here on NVAX. Did we hit 840? Did we hit our target? No, we came very close. We hit 835, but I didn't sell any into that pop. Yeah, I was thinking 9. I don't know. I was thinking about holding a flop. I mean, I don't even have that many shares, guys. I only have 2,000 shares. I mean, I guess for an $8 stock, it's a decent amount, but it's not a low float either. So I wasn't really thinking, and I wasn't really thinking about holding to 9. I was thinking more like 850s. But hey, you guys trade your own plan, right? I mean, you think it go to 9? I could see it go to 9, but you know, it's not a micro float, so maybe a little bit more challenging, but depending on how many shorts are stuck, you could definitely see that, right? So let's see, guys. See if we can start to get over VWAP here. About to break over VWAP. Want to see the volume. Want to see how the tape looks as we come up to this VWAP area. Yeah, not a bad idea, Sterling. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I might throw some orders out there. I might throw some orders out too. Come on, shorts, start covering. Start covering shorts. Gonna get squeezed soon if you don't cover. And that's the play, right, guys? The wave 2, you know, it's... Remember, it looks a little bit, right? It looks a little bit, you know, it's a less volume, right? You know, 'cause it's lunch hours, you know, less volume on this type of, you know, setup. But it's, you know, it's more of a chain reaction of where once we get over a certain level, you know, you get shorts, cover, 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 and that creates that massive increase in price. You know, it's not like something that happened here. Looks very different, you know, the way it would squeeze. So we're right at VWAP, guys. If you look at the chart, you know, VWAP's right here. We're right at VWAP. So, I mean, this is this area right here, guys, where we would see something happen. All right, coming back down here a little bit here on NVAX. Coming down a little bit here. Like to see it get back above 820. But we're still holding trend, right? You know, trend's still in place here. So it can't get wicked out just because we're getting a little bit of a pullback, right? I'm sure a lot of rookie traders are going to be selling here. You gotta see the trade through the end, right? You gotta see the trade through the end. This actually feels like SNCA a little bit, right? Remember that first ramp? First ramp we had was like, it was very grindish, very grindy. When we pulled back, and then it just rocketed back on up. You guys remember that? All right, guys, bounce right there off $8. Still just sitting in tight here. Still just sticking to my 840s target, 850s. See if we get a move coming on up here. If not, I'll probably look to break even or take a very tiny loss. It's this time. I mean, it's the time we've been seeing these plays happen, right around 11:15 almost right now. So, I mean, this is when, I kind of expect this move to happen, very shortly, maybe the next 15 minutes max. Alright, let's make up your mind, NVAX. Let's see. You guys can see liquidities, pretty much has died out a little bit here. Right? I mean, this is what we call by the liquidity trap, where it's, this low volume and this low volume move and the reclaim, and we get that big increase in price action. So let's see if we're gonna get it here, guys. Come on, NVX, show your hands. We know you're here. We know you're here. Come on. We've seen it the past 2 weeks. Come on. APT running. NVAX. Just slowly moving on up. Still holding above 8. Alright, NVAX. All virus-related vaccine stocks running due to China outbreak. Alright. Thank you. Alright, coming back down to support here on NVAX. Some good bid support there on NVAX at $8. So still holding that $8 support, guys. You saw when it came down to 8, there was some big bids there. So it's still holding support here on NVX. Just hopefully we get some big covers coming in here, guys, on NVAX. And that's kind of what we're hoping for right now. And like I said, once I exit this trade, I'm gonna end the stream right away. So stay on a little bit later for you guys today. What do we see? We have 118. You guys still sticking around? All right. So cool stuff here. Let's see if we get this move coming on up here on NVAX. We've supported $8 multiple times now. We just need to start clearing and getting over VWAP here for next leg on up. Yeah, guys, drop a thumbs up, guys. Come on. If you're watching this right now and not enjoying this, if you are enjoying this, drop a thumbs up. It's the latest you'll see me go on, to be honest. I don't know how Alex does it. I mean, he stays on until 1 o'clock sometimes. That kid could talk forever. Guys, I'm not going to go over any stocks. I'm just going to be commentating this play. I'm in a trade right now. Come on, NVAX. Let's do it. It's almost 11:30 now. Come on. Come on. Patience, guys. Patience. Definitely hard to fight through it, but how long I've been in this trade for? It's been, got in, what, like 10:40, almost an hour? Look at that, NNVC, guys. Rehalted again here too, NNVC. I think something's gonna happen very shortly here, guys, on NVAX. Whether we break the upside or downside. So. Made some money on NNVC. Congrats. Very nice. GNPX. Yeah, GNPX looks like it may be done right there. Halted on the downside. Oh, come on, NVX. Come on. today, NVX. Man, it's gone on for a while here, NVX. Come on. Almost 11:30 now. I mean, I've been in this trade for an hour now. It's felt way longer than that, to be honest. Just going back and forth, just range bound here. You guys can see we still have a 56K bidder there at $8. Still have a 56K bidder there at $8. Ouch. Like I said, I think the plan here, obviously we don't know, but I'm thinking it's just to support it, and hopefully you catch, some shorts. Hopefully you get a big one. Start covering up some big shares here, right? Just a waiting game right now. Yeah, Sterling, I'm like, man, is it even worth it, just for an extra $1,000? I'm up 2,000 a day. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna stick through the trade. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna be judging the tape and volume, whether I'm gonna sell at 850, 840s, or I'm gonna look for, 9. So we'll see. I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear here on if we get this push. Yeah, I know, Sterling. I was only kidding, man. I was only kidding. GNPX that just unhulked. Yeah, I also got to hit the bathroom too, which doesn't help. It doesn't help either when you're trying to be patient. Yeah, this is gonna be a. Hopefully, it's a winner. I mean, be a well-deserved win, guys. You know, if we get this on NVAX, right? Anyone in? Come on, NVAX, let's do it, please. Come on, let's get this run up. 820 is coming up. Oh man, let's do it. Come on, Short's got to throw in the towel. I mean, it's 11:36. Has yet to crack 8. Sure, we could get someone. Someone's got to be in this stuck. Who's like, how is this not cracking yet? Come on. Yeah, we'll see, Sterling, man. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely a long-awaited move here on NVAX. Just need that one little push, right? Just 20 more cents NVAX. You could do it for us. Just like 20, 30 more cents here. Get our targets and be on with our days here. Come on, let's see. NVAX, new test here, guys. There's 820s. Get some covers coming in. Here we go, guys. There's 830s. Let's see. NVAX. Come on. Right here, guys. Coming up the view up. Coming up the view up here. Ten more. Give us like 10, 15 more cents here, NVAX. We're looking around 840s, guys. We're looking around 840s here, NVAX. 840s, 850s. I think that could be a good target to look to lock some in. There's a bid, guy. There's 10K in the bids. Coming up to 840s here. A little bit more of a push here. Come on, NVAX. A little bit more of a push. We are right here, guys. This is it. This is it here, NVAX. where we're gonna get this push. Was it 1140 right now? Yep. This is it, guys. Let's see NVAX. Come on. All right, guys. I was close, guys. I couldn't do it. I'm out here at 8:30, guys. I'm out here at 8:30. It's gonna go now. Watch. But I'll take it, guys. 40 cents. I'll take it. 40 cents. You know, I wanted 840s, 850s, but this thing is just kind of driving me a little crazy right here. You know, hour long. It's just hasn't made up its mind. So I took there, guys, at 8:30. Wasn't the 840s, 850s I wanted to, but hey, you know, I'll take it, right? You know, I made a little bit over 500 on it there. I really hope you do guys get it. You know, way to be patient, everyone who, you know, stuck through that. But I am all out there at 830s. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys get it. I really do. You know, but I just couldn't do it, guys. I got to use the bathroom really badly here, too. That didn't help my patience on this trade either. But I'll take it 40 cents, right? I'll take 40-cent trade right there. But yeah, so I'm going to hang around, guys, here for like maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, and I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for, you know, sticking through the stream. Wow. 115 of you guys are still watching. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate the love and support for sticking around. It's almost noon. You guys are still watching me here. Really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. You know, if you guys haven't already, I'm sure you guys are in Discord. And stay tuned. We got that big announcement coming, you know, Sunday night. So make sure you guys are, you know, here throughout the week. And Sunday night we're making that big announcement. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. My dogs are really getting restless here. I gotta take them outside. So everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be cheering you guys on the sidelines here on NVAX. I really do hope we get the squeeze on up. And yeah, it's gonna be it for me, guys. I am out. Peace.